In the Quran, the story of Hazrat Ibrahim, peace be upon him, is filled with profound lessons of faith, patience, and submission to Allah's will. One such story is beautifully narrated in Surah Hud, where Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, encounters a group of guests, who initially appear as ordinary visitors. However, these guests are not just humans, they are angels sent by Allah. Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, known for his unwavering hospitality, offers them a roasted calf, a gesture of kindness and generosity. But when they do not eat, he is filled with fear, thinking they might be enemies. In a moment of uncertainty, the angels reveal their true identity, calming Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, and delivering two important pieces of news. The first is the miraculous announcement that despite his and his wife's old age, they will soon have a son, a blessing they had longed for. The second, however, is a grave message: the angels have been sent to destroy the people of Lot due to their sinful ways. In the midst of this divine revelation, Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, shows his compassion by pleading for mercy for the people of Lot, asking if there is even one righteous soul among them who might save them from destruction. However, the angels confirm that Allah's decree is final. This story teaches us about trusting Allah's plan, showing hospitality, and maintaining compassion even when faced with difficult truths. As we explore this story, we will also reflect on the deeper spiritual lessons it offers. The incident begins when a group of guests unexpectedly arrives at Hazrat Ibrahim's PBUH dwelling. His first reaction, as a man of immense hospitality, is to offer them food, specifically, a roasted calf. He presents it to them with the hope of offering his guests a gesture of warmth and generosity. However, much to his surprise, the guests do not eat. This strange behavior causes Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, to feel uneasy, as it is uncommon for guests not to partake in a meal. The feeling of discomfort grows, and he begins to suspect that these guests might be something other than ordinary travelers, perhaps enemies or beings with ill intentions. Sensing his unease, the guests calmly reassure him, revealing their true identity. They are not just ordinary travelers, but angels sent by Allah. Their arrival was not a coincidence but a divine purpose. In this moment, Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, is informed of two significant pieces of news. The first revelation is a joyous one. Despite their advanced age, Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, and his wife Sarah will soon have a son. This announcement is both a blessing and a test of faith, as they had long yearned for a child but had accepted their old age and the apparent impossibility of such a blessing. However, the second piece of news carries a much darker weight. The angels inform Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, that they have been sent to bring destruction upon the people of Lot due to their sinful actions, particularly their immorality. Despite the severity of the judgment, Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, shows a remarkable act of compassion. He does not immediately accept the punishment but instead pleads with the angels for mercy on behalf of the people of Lot. He asks if there might be any righteous individuals among them who could spare them from the divine wrath. His plea is an expression of his deep empathy for others, even when faced with their sinful actions. However, the angels firmly reply that Allah's decree has already been made. They tell him that no mercy will be shown because the people of Lot have reached a point of no return. There will be no one left who can save them. This finality in their response serves as a reminder that divine judgment is both just and irreversible, based on the choices people make. This incident reveals the complex interplay of justice and mercy in divine actions. While Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, shows mercy and pleads for the people of Lot, the decision ultimately lies with Allah, whose judgment is absolute and unfathomable. This story highlights the importance of seeking righteousness, the consequences of persistently sinful behavior, and the power of divine wisdom in all matters. As the angels reveal their purpose, Hazrat Ibrahim, PBUH, is struck by the gravity of the situation. Despite the shock of learning that his people were destined for destruction, his first instinct is to express his concern for the fate of the people of Lot. With a heart full of mercy, he begins to plead with the angels, asking if there could be any possibility of sparing the people if even a few righteous individuals were found among them. This is not just an ordinary plea, it is a deep reflection of his character, his compassion for others, even those who have strayed from the path of righteousness. He asks, "But what if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you destroy it then?" The angel's response is firm, revealing that the city's fate has already been sealed. Yet, Hazrat Ibrahim PBUH does not give up. He continues to ask, lowering the number each time, from 50 to 45, then to 40, and even further down. With each question, he expresses the hope that mercy might prevail, that the few righteous souls could intercede for the many. His plea shows his deep desire to find some hope in the face of divine judgment, even when it appears inevitable. The angels respond with patience, explaining that no matter the number of righteous people, the punishment will still befall the people of Lot. They are relentless in their evil, and Allah's decision is final. Despite the clarity of the angels' answers, Hazrat Ibrahim PBUH continues to make his plea, illustrating his profound empathy and his unwavering belief in Allah's mercy. Ultimately, the angels make it clear that the people of Lot are beyond redemption, and no number of righteous individuals can prevent the divine decree. Despite this, Hazrat Ibrahim PBUH accepts Allah's will, understanding that his judgment is both just and final. The story concludes with a powerful reminder of the balance between mercy and justice in the divine plan. The story of Hazrat Ibrahim's PBUH encounter with the angels offers profound lessons about mercy, justice, and the ultimate sovereignty of Allah's will. Hazrat Ibrahim's PBUH plea for the people of Lot reflects the deep compassion that a believer should have for others, even those who may have strayed from the right path. His willingness to intercede, despite the apparent certainty of divine judgment, teaches us the value of empathy and the importance of always seeking to help others, even when their fate seems sealed. At the same time, the story reminds us of the finality and justice of Allah's decisions. No matter how much we may plead or wish for mercy, Allah's will is always in accordance with what is just. The punishment of the people of Lot, despite Hazrat Ibrahim's PBUH efforts, shows that there comes a point when certain actions cannot be undone, and divine justice must prevail. This incident ultimately teaches us to trust in Allah's wisdom and timing, to be merciful to others, and to understand the balance between mercy and justice in our dealings with both people and the world.